The hoovering in the background though.
Good morning and welcome to the Blog Box. So I'm Kat Massey, I'm your visibility and confidence specialist, and I help entrepreneurs, creatives and business owners just like you to be visible in an authentic way. So it gives me great pleasure this morning to welcome Tracey Toulmin onto the Blog Box. Good morning, Tracey.
Morning, Kat. Thank you for having me this morning. And I must just apologise. We had a busy evening last night, so I've got someone hoovering just upstairs. So if you can hear that in the background, sorry.
Well, don't apologise, because I think that's absolutely amazing. So let's get on to your interview straight away. Tell me, Tracey, how did you come to live in North Wales?
Oh, well, I best cut a long story short, but my husband and I both worked quite stressful jobs in the corporate world, and he would just troll the internet on B&Bs from Land's End to John O'Groats, basically, and kept asking, what about this place, what about there? And North Wales came up twice, and because it's closer to where we're both sort of originally from, it made sense to move this way, and we love it.
So how did you start your own business then, Tracey?
Well, luckily for us, we took over an existing B&B guest house, so it was great to be able to do that and not actually starting from the ground upwards. But in the 6 years that we've been here, we've managed to build it up to what it is today. If you'd have asked me these questions probably 7 or 8 years ago, I would have probably not even seen myself running my own business. It was always something that we talked about, but a bit of a pipe dream, really. Never really thought it would happen. And
so when you left school, this wasn't in your eyesight to become a bed and breakfast owner. So tell me about what happened then when you left school, Tracey. What did you do?
Well, way back when, when you go to speak to your careers advisor, I don't know if they still do it quite like that these days, but it was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I didn't have a clue. I really did not have a clue. But I used to do my hair. I used to like blow dry my hair, and I used to do my dad's hair. And just one day, my dad just went, you should do this. You're quite good at it. So I became a hairdresser. So I went to the careers officer and I said, what do I do? Where do I go? And so I went to college and I did hair and beauty, would you believe, many moons ago. And I worked in a salon for a little while after that, but I did 3 years at college. So I didn't just do like the part-time college. I did 3 years and built up. I did wig making. I don't think they do that anymore. So it's showing my age a little bit because they used to do that. It was part of the course. And I did love it. I enjoyed it. And my main thing was, I'm going to go and work on cruise ships. But I got a job in a hairdresser's, and I was talking to a lady who actually went on cruises, and she said, you do realise you don't get to see the places that the boat goes to, don't you, when you're working there? And I was like, I don't want to do that anymore then. So I didn't do it. But I did love hairdressing, but I just never got the right salon. Does that make sense? I never got working with the right client that I probably wanted to. I was, no disrespect to anybody, but I was the perms and the blue rinse brigade, and those were the sort of salons I was working in. And I just thought there was more to me, more to Tracey than was just doing.
Did you ever not want your own salon then, Trace?
When I was at college, I did. I've got all my still got all my folders from college where I designed my own salon and everything. But it just seemed like too much hard work when I came out of college to like set up a business and all the extra bits. And no, I never thought I'd work for myself as such.
So here you are running Bryn Woodlands guest house, running your own business, working for yourself. So how do we book if we want to come to you, Tracey?
Well, you can book online. We have our website, which is www.brynwoodlandshouse.co.uk. You can book directly there, or you can give us a call. We are on just about every social media you can think of, because I've tried to reach out, especially over the last 12 months, so that people know where we are and we're a good place to come and stay. And give us a call. That's the best thing. If you give us a call, you book direct, you get so many more sort of like little benefits of, you know, you get an earlier check-in. If you give us a call to book direct, you get a discount depending on what time of year it is. And if you become one of our VIPers, if you join our VIP list, our mailing list, then you get a little extra something when you arrive.
So it's super important to book direct with you, so isn't it, Tracey? So what makes Bryn Woodlands guest house different to any other guest house?
Well, we call ourselves, we say we're a guest house. A lot of people say we're a bed and breakfast, but we like guest house. It just makes us a little bit different and stand out. We have a home from home feeling, but as well as being home from home and having that, when you come through the door and you feel like you can just kick off your shoes and just relax as if you were getting in from work. Because Joel and I have both worked in 4- and 5-star hotels, there's also then that professionalism about us. So we have a more of an understanding than if you're just going to a B&B where the proprietors have not done hotels before. They've only ever done their B&B. So we have that understanding of what a 5-star might be, but at a 4-star guest house price for everybody.
And I hear you've got an award-winning breakfast.
We have indeed. This year we came second in the Luxury B&B magazine awards, and we came second for best breakfast. It's an amazing achievement to just be here 6 years and to even get nominated for something like that, let alone to have come second, is just, it's like winning for us. But I'm not very good at shouting about it. I do keep trying. Well, we have an award-winning breakfast, don't you know?
It's absolutely amazing. Well, obviously, the hospitality industry has took a hit this 2020 and into 2021. So what have you done, Tracey, this last 12 months to just stay visible and keep yourself going, keep you and your husband going during this time?
Well, I'm known a little bit as the crazy lady from the Bay, or the crazy blogger, or the Bay blogger. I've not really 100% got the blogging bit, but I've gone live every day. I can't remember the first date that I started, but whatever day just before Boris said was like lockdown, because I think Wales, we had a little bit of a slowdown to start with. So whatever day that was the day that I started. And I started going live on Facebook, just rambling about my morning and my walk with my dog and talking about Colwyn Bay and what there is around North Wales that people can come and see. Because at first it was like we thought we were going to be able to just stay open, but just have people from Wales staying with us or people from England and Scotland just staying with us, not international travel. But then it soon became apparent that we weren't going to be open at all. So I started talking, just telling people to look up, was how I started. We all walk around busy lives with our heads down. As much as we say we probably don't, you probably do look at the floor more than you look up to the sky, and there's so much above. And in Colwyn Bay, it's a Victorian town, and there's some amazing buildings, and not only in Colwyn Bay where other people live that I've been talking to for nearly 18 months, going live on Facebook every morning.
That is absolutely amazing, Tracey. And when I just asked you what sets you apart from other guest houses, that sets you apart. 18 months of going live and keeping yourself visible for your guests, when it would have been quite easily to just throw the towel in, to be honest, wouldn't it, Tracey? To just go, enough's enough. So how have you found the positives out of that?
For me personally, it's got me out of bed. in the beginning days, I was actually getting up at 5:30, and I was walking around. I discovered places that I didn't even know were here in Colwyn Bay. There was, there's the woods just up the hill from us. I mean, we're called Bryn Woodlands House. You would think I would know about the wood that is just above me. But walking through there and discovering that, being with, sounds a bit sort of woo-woo, but being with nature, and experiencing the bird song, and the sea, walking along the beach every day. I'd got my dog 3 years ago, and for 2 years, I just walked him around the block. I hardly ever took him down to the beach. So for the last 12 months, the positives for me is I've been energized by going and walking and seeing what's around me and meeting people. Socially distanced, of course, but like when you walk on the prom, especially at that time, it's so surprising, the same people that you see every morning doing their run or walking their dog. And I think it's been quite positive. And I've helped guests, like regular guests that used to come and stay, just to feel like they've been here, by showing them the beach and where we are, really. And I think a lot of people have taken some positive from me. I don't know why, but they have.
I was just absolutely going to say that. I think you have let people hear the waves of the beach. You have let people walk in your shoes along the beach. When people like me were missing the beach and we were told to stay at home, we were allowed exercise, but I live next to countryside, which is amazing, but I did really miss the beach. So watching your lives every day, Tracey, of you did feel like you were there, and it made me, as I wanted to book, and that's exactly what I've done. So I can't wait to come and see you in September, along with 9 other people. So we're really excited about that.
Amazing.
So what is next for Team Toulmin? Because you've been, Tracey, you always say you're not very good at shouting out about yourself. So I'm going to shout out about you today. So Tracey is not only in 2020, she's been on the television with North Wales TV when she got interviewed by Alice, which was absolutely amazing. She has then been in her local press. She has won awards. She's been on the radio. She's been on podcasts. She has shaved her head for charity. She did it once for charity, but she shaved her head twice. She had turned her dining room into a place where she made scrubs for the NHS. I think you really have to look back at how much you've done over this 18 months, as well as going live, as well as showing up, as well as taking care of a family in the background and your own mental health. I salute you, Tracey, because you have been absolutely a godsend to so many people over this world crisis that we've been in. And you've shared your truth. You've shown up when you haven't wanted to show up, and you've said that, and that makes you, yes, and that, sharing your story like that is so, so powerful. So let us know what is next for Team Toulmin, because May is just around the corner, and fingers crossed you're going to be opening.
Well, it's been mentioned that I maybe should do a podcast, so it's something that I might look into, but I'm not 100%. But one thing that I am definitely doing is I am going to be starting a course to become a North Wales ambassador, which will help me, as well as our guests, to discover and find out more of what is in North Wales, or what's on our doorstep. Because in my lives I've talked about what's on our doorstep, and quite literally within an hour of where we are, there's something. So I want to be able to shout out about Colwyn Bay. I want to put Colwyn Bay back on the map as being a place for people to come eat and drink and stay and have an amazing time in North Wales. There's so much on offer here. I'd love to be a part of it. I'd love to, when people think about Colwyn Bay, they'll think about Team Toulmin. And be able
to... Let us know more
about
Team Toulmin. Where did the Team Toulmin hashtag come from?
I think it was just, I was in network marketing for a short time. And when you go live, people are watching, you interact with them, and then you say, oh, if you watch back on replay, so I know if you've watched, please put hashtag replay. I didn't want that because everybody has hashtag replay, and so every live that anybody did or videos or things, and you put hashtag replay, then if you select hashtag replay on social medias, you can get anybody. So you would get Kat or I'm going to say Danny or anyone else that has used those. Anyone in network marketing will know the hashtag replay. And so I just decided, no, I'm not doing that. So I started with hashtag Team Toulmin when I was doing network marketing, but I didn't really push it. So since I've been doing my lives and I've done a couple of live challenges, instead of doing hashtag replay, I was doing hashtag Team Toulmin if you joined me, and then hashtag flash if you joined on replay, just so that it was something different. Again, just to stand out and stay visible apart from, you know, zagging when everyone else is zigging.
Yeah, and you've definitely got that trending, because I instantly think of Team Toulmin, you know, whenever Tracey comes up and I see other people, you know, not just me, other people going, Team Toulmin, or they know Flash. Flash is your dog. Flash has become like the famous dog of the Bay. I think everybody knows Flash, and he should have his own TV show in his own right, because he's absolutely adorable. It's been a privilege getting to know you over these last 2 years, Tracey, and it's also been an honour to talk to you today. So where can we find you? If we want to come, we want to book direct, how do we go about that, and how do we find you?
So we're in Colwyn Bay. We're literally just out of town, like 2 minutes and you're in the town centre, 5 minutes walk from the train station. But like I've said, you can get us on our website, which is www.brynwoodlandshouse.co.uk, and that's Bryn, B-R-Y-N, and Woodlands with an S. On social media, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. I'm doing quite a lot on Instagram at the moment. I've started doing reels, which it's really weird what people watch and what they don't watch. But go check that out on Instagram, because there are some strange ones. Like I said at the beginning, I am a bit of a crazy lady, and I need to get back to being crazy, I think. But yeah, give us a call. I'm not sure, can I say my number on here?
Yeah,
it's a public number anyway, isn't it? So it's 01492 532 320. Give us a call. You can speak with me, or you can speak with the other half of Team Toulmin, which is Joel, and that's Joel, because we do get all sorts of names. I've had Teresa recently. Joel gets John or Joe. We'll answer to anything, to be fair. Just come and stay with us. That's all we want.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm wishing you so much luck. Is it May the 17th that you are?
May the 17th.
Joel's just passing you something there.
Oh, he's giving me the Bryn Woodlands.
I'm going to be popping all your links underneath this YouTube clip today, so you can definitely get in touch with Tracey. And if you're looking for somewhere different to stay, then go and check Bryn Woodlands house out. It's an amazing place. Go and check hashtag Team Toulmin out live, and you will get to know Tracey, Joel, Noodle and Flash, all in a bundle of love. And like you say, Tracey, you come as a guest and you leave as a friend, and that
definitely
is absolutely amazing. So thanks for chatting to us today, Tracey, and take care.
Thank you, darling.